Most viewers remember this final as another victory for Teddy Riner. But technically, this contest is far more interesting. Riner does not win with a spectacular Osoto-gari, Uchi-mata, or Harai Goshi. Instead, he turns Ryu Shichinohe's defensive strategy against him twice. Astana, 2015. The men's over 100 kilogram World Championship final. This is a rematch of the previous year's final. In 2014, Shichinohe had pushed Riner closer than almost anyone. Near the end of that contest, he even threatened the French champion with O-Uchi-gari. So Shichinohe arrives in Astana with a clear tactical plan. Prevent Riner from establishing his dominant high grip, keep the hips away, maintain a wide base, and search for a counter-attack. For Riner, the challenge is not simply to overpower his opponent. He must solve the defensive structure in front of him. At this level, the throw is often decided long before the visible attack begins, through distance, posture, sleeve control, and head position. Watch the hands carefully. The real battle has already started. In this right versus right exchange, Riner wants two important points of control. His left hand controls Shichinohe's right sleeve. His right hand reaches high over the shoulder, gripping the collar or the back. Once Riner connects both hands, he can control the head, rotate the shoulders, and attack in several directions. Shichinohe understands this danger. He keeps his sleeve moving, retracts his elbow, blocks Riner's upper body, and circles away before the Frenchman can settle into his preferred position. This is intelligent grip defense, but it has a hidden cost. Every grip break that is not followed by an immediate attack gives the initiative back to Riner. Shichinohe also keeps his hips back and widens his base. This protects him against forward techniques such as Uchi-mata and Harai Goshi. However, it creates tension between his lower and upper body. Riner recognizes that reaction. Instead of forcing his hips across, he drops underneath Shichinohe's center of gravity and uses a sacrifice attack. Some reports describe this movement as tomoe nage, while others call it sumi-gaeshi. Mechanically, it is safest to understand it as a sumi-gaeshi-style sacrifice action. First comes kuzushi. Riner's high grip controls the shoulder line, while the sleeve grip prevents Shichinohe from posting freely. Then comes tsukuri. Riner drops close to his opponent instead of falling too far away. Finally, during kake, the lifting leg and the pulling action of both hands create a powerful diagonal rotation. Shichinohe turns enough to avoid landing completely flat on his back, but he cannot eliminate the score. Waza-ari for Teddy Riner. That waza-ari changes the tactical structure of the final. Under the rules used in 2015, one waza-ari remains superior to any number of yuko scores. Shichinohe now needs a major score of his own, while Riner can control position, distance, and time. But Riner does not simply stop fighting. He continues to threaten with foot attacks and forward pressure. At the same time, he avoids an uncontrolled entry that could give Shichinohe the counter-attack he is waiting for. Riner controls the center and makes Shichinohe carry his grip pressure. A revealing moment appears around 4 minutes and 26 seconds in the original footage. Riner finally establishes his preferred high grip and immediately begins an attack. There is no unnecessary pause between the grip and the movement. Grip, kuzushi, attack. That connection is extremely important. A dominant grip is not powerful simply because it looks strong. It is dominant because it creates immediate offensive possibilities while reducing the opponent's choices. Shichinohe succeeds in denying Riner's preferred position for long periods, but his defense rarely develops into his own attack. Against an athlete like Riner, the best counter-attacking opportunity appears while the high hand is still reaching, before the second grip is established, and before the head and shoulder line are controlled. Once Riner connects both hands, Shichinohe must solve several problems at the same time. In the final minute, the scoreboard forces Shichinohe to move forward. His pressure becomes more urgent, but also more predictable. Riner returns to the same family of sacrifice attacks and adds a yuko. The second score is smaller, but tactically, it closes the final. Shichinohe already knows the threat. Nevertheless, he still cannot neutralize the combination of upper body control, timing, and directional change. This is one of the most important lessons from the contest. A score changes the opponent's behaviour, and an intelligent fighter attacks the behaviour created by that score. Shichinohe's strategy was not technically foolish. His defensive structure prevented many of Riner's strongest standing attacks, but his grip defense needed an immediate offensive continuation. Breaking Riner's grip only to reset allowed the French champion to begin the same process again. There are 3 important coaching lessons in this final. First, grip defense must finish with movement or attack. Second, moving the hips backwards may remove one danger while creating another. Third, the same technique can work twice when the tactical situation changes the opponent's reaction. Teddy Riner claimed his historic 8th world title not through strength alone, but through posture, grip sequence, timing, and tactical economy. If you saw only 2 sacrifice attacks, watch the final again. This contest was won in the hands first. What decided the match? Riner's grip control, his timing, or Shichinohe's defensive posture? Share your technical opinion in the comments. Teddy Riner won his 8th world title not through strength alone, but through grip control, timing, and tactical intelligence. He read Shichinohe's defensive posture, changed direction, and attacked the weakness created by that defense. That is high-level judo, understanding the opponent's reaction and choosing the right answer at the right moment. This final was decided in the grips, posture, distance, and timing. Technical analysis by Yerdos Kamzin.